How's everybody doing today? Um, so, power went out, and I'm gonna make a video. So this morning, got a lot of stuff done. Went around, collected the money for the jobs. Went to the bank, opened up a bank account for eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Macari, and I've been toying around with them. But now I've got me a separate credit card, separate bank account. So whenever I do that, it's going to be in its own little bubble, so it doesn't affect any of the other accounts I have. Um, don't know what the hell's going on today, but this morning, seeing like 4 or 5 ambulances, fire trucks, cops, multiple times during the day. Driving home, stopped by my house, drop off some stuff. There was a car like swerving on the road. I don't know if today's some holiday to get effed up or what, but multiple people just driving like crazy, and it just, I mean, they're always driving crazy, but today was an exceptional experience on the road. So, but yeah, got the jobs taken care of. Well, not taken care of, but I got all the deposits, all the paperwork done, everything, setting that up, getting all the permits, all that kind of mess taken care of, and got everything on order. So all that's done. I'm just sitting back and waiting. Next week, I'm going to do the in stock windows that I have, and I'm probably going to go out and start moving. I loaded up the van last night, and then this morning unloaded it. Differently, kind of moved it around. And this guy I know that has a car lot. He has a box truck in the back, and he's supposed to be calling me back anytime now to see about the what kind of number we can do on it. And it's a non-running. It's just a big shell, but it's a big enclosed area. If I can get it cheap enough, it's worth it. So I don't have to get a storage unit, nothing like that. And it's just kind of to make room. I mean, whatever I buy it for, I know I can resell it for whatever I buy it for because it's a big chunk of aluminum. But that's pretty much today. I think tonight I'm gonna be continually trying to make room in the other box truck that's in the back. Um, I'm just trying to get everything squished to one side without taking it out of the truck. That way I can start stacking the doors on the other side and just kind of get an idea of how many I can fit. I know I'll be able to fit all the steel doors and at least 2 stacks of the fiberglass in the truck. And then with the holes that are already in the doors, I should be able to kind of bit and piece stuff in between and up on top. And well, actually, there's not going to be any room. The doors are 79 1/4, and the height of the roof is 80 1/2. So there's that much room. Um, I meant to do. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit on the advertising on the truck, at least until I'm done with this window job. I just think that'd be a smart idea because I've talked about the window job, talked about my profit margins, and it's better if the customer doesn't know about that. So it's just bad business if customers kind of know what you're making. Um, Most customers like, you're making too much money, but I'm still cheaper than anybody else in town, regardless how much I make. If I'm saving you money, I'm saving you money. But it's something called perception of the deal, and that is something that I learned about a long time ago, probably like 8th grade, 9th grade. And what it is when like a car salesman or insurance salesman, they always make it perceive like you can't get a better deal, and that is true. There's really good deals out there, and then some of them are not so good. But perception of the deal, like case in point, everybody thinks they got the best deal in the world on a car until you talk to somebody else. So, um, it's let me think of a good example. Okay, let's say I go out and I have a bunch of iPhones or cell phones or something like that, and they're normally like $1,000 a piece. And I come up to you and says, hey, I got a bunch of cell phones. I'll sell them to you for $300 a piece, where you could sell them for 6 or 7 and double your money, make some money on it. Well, you're going to come back and be like, well, hell, that's a good deal. Let me get as many as I can and I'll sell to you. And you're going to think that that's a great deal until you find out that I bought them for 75 or $50 a piece. this is a hypothetical situation. I'm just saying that's kind of how it goes. So most people, whenever they buy something, they feel that they're getting a good return for their money. You work so many hours to get so much money, and you want to make it worthwhile. When you give that money to someone else, you want to be able to get something to exchange for that work you've done. Unless you're getting unemployment, then you just get free money. But yeah, it's an interesting thing on sales, because you have a that's why there's car ads every single hour of every single day saying we have the best deal, we have the best trade-in value. We have, at the end of the day, it's all the same. It's personal preference. Because we, as America, have a more substantial economy, we can have frivolous purchases. $80,000 for a pickup truck is not a necessity in life. I've been driving for the past 3-4 months now, with a couple of issues, a $1,500 van. Okay, my insurance is less than $200 paid in full for 6 months. There's no reason why anybody should be out there paying $1,000 a month. Well, I take that back. If you buy a purpose-built vehicle, a box truck to do deliveries, a pickup to haul and or a dually to pull a trailer, that's an exception. That's something that you can't just go out and buy a Honda and say, okay, I'm going to go pull this 10,000 pound trailer. Not going to happen. But for someone to go out and spend, and I'm not condemning people who do spend this kind of money. I'm just saying is if they have the finances, if they have and want something extra, they go out and buy extra. Okay, there's days when I'm broke, I eat hot dogs and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. When I have, like this morning, I got paid. I went up to our Hardee's. The lobby was open. I sat down and was in there for an hour. I had one hell of a breakfast. I had the biscuits and gravy and all that kind of, but I splurged a little bit. I spent $8 on breakfast, but to me that's splurging, because I normally would never spend. Normally I'm like $3-4. That's all, all I want to eat for breakfast. But so whenever you have whenever you have, these deals that come up, it's how you perceive the deal and whether you're going to buy it or not. It's a trade-off of your time. You're exchanging your time, your life, a section of your life you're exchanging for what you're getting. So you want to make sure it's worthwhile. But that's kind of the perception of the deal is how you think about what the deal is. And whenever you're doing buying and selling, you got to take away that perception of the deal and look at hard facts. So there's one time that I bought these. Someone's banging outside. I don't know what the hell that is. But there's these times I bought these concrete wall anchors. They're little plastic hooks, and you just hammer them into concrete block, and they hold. And they're actually really good. And you look them up online, and like a pack of 2 or 3 of them is selling for $3-4. The big packs are selling for $20. Well, I bought the big packs for around 50 cents a piece, and the small packs were like, 5 or 6 for a penny. They were less than a penny a piece. But I bought 7,000-8,000 of them. So, I spent maybe $150, and I've already made my money on them. And there's so many, and I'm just, I'm going to try to just pawn them off on someone else. But they're a good item, but they're so specialized that you have to find someone that, 1, has a concrete block house, 2, wants plastic hooks, and 3, doesn't just put a damn screw or a nail in the wall and say, F it, I'm done. So it's it's a very small market. I have no idea. I think they're trying to turn the power back on. It keeps getting little glitches. But these, you can have a great deal on something, but if you can't get rid of it, then is it really a good deal? Or you can have what's perceived a good deal, and then turn around like I see it so many times. There'll be something that, I was like, hey, well, it's selling for $150 on eBay. And I'm like, are you sure? Because, there's something happening over there. But there's, say, okay, so You go on eBay, you look up the item, and yes, there are items for sale for $150. But the key is to go on to the sold completed listings, the ones that are like in green, because if it's red or black, that's not a real number. That is a made up number. So when you see it on there for green, that means someone actually spent their money, their time to buy it. Now that's a real valuation. So that $150 that's for sale, if it's selling 2-3 times for $20 a piece, well, guess what the item is really worth? $20. I mean, I got items that are like one of 20 or one of 50 left in the world, and I see people with $1,000 items, but then when you see that they're selling for $200-300. So I'm not going to say I want $1,000 for it. There's people who do that put these high prices on there, hoping that someone is desperate and say, I got to have one right now, or it's on a television show. I seen it and it reminded me of it, so let me go ahead and get it real quick. Because there's a lot of times I'll see things on, Flea Market Flip or Pawn Stars. Somebody will be, hey, I remember them things. I had one. Let me go see on eBay how much they cost. But that's kind of the perception of the deal. I don't even know how I got on that subject, but anyways. I'm just, every time I do a video, I'm trying to just put a little bit of information out there to kind of, you know what I just realized? Holy crap, I'm not going to be able to upload this till I get the power back because I don't have no power or cable. But yeah, but I'm just trying to get a little bit of information out there, and I hope one day I can get to a point to where, I have not necessarily a script, but a organized, kind of like a conduit. Conduit, is that the right word? Conduit conversations. In other words, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of me jumping all over the place. But it makes it fun, makes it interesting to keep up with. But no, today's a better day. Pretty much got all my bills taken care of. Just got the August is taken care of, and going to be working a little bit on September to get paid ahead. And next week I'm going to be putting in some windows. That's probably going to take maybe 2 days if the rain holds off. And this weekend I'm just going to load the truck up. I don't even know what the hell I'm putting in it. I'm just going to go out there, open boxes, put them on the shelf, and put a sticker on them. So and then tonight, well, not tonight, but tomorrow night, Saturday night, Sunday night, I'm going to be putting things on eBay, putting things on Poshmark, and just letting it ride and try to get this new system put together. Also, not that it does me any good with the power out, but I'm going to go ahead and set up my computer and get, I think I need to buy 2 cables to get everything hooked together, and I'm missing the power cord for my printer. So fun. Pentheus is back there. I opened the windows to let a little bit of light in here, and she just mesmerized. Look at her. Pentheus. There you are. Yeah, that one's going to be around for a while. Unfortunately, Tink is struggling. She's having a hard time walking around and having a couple little accidents. Her back legs are kind of, they're not gone, but they're starting to, I could tell she's having a little bit of trouble just walking. You want to say hi? Come here. There you go. Oh, come on. Fat cat. But yeah. And she's losing a lot of hair. But she's still a somewhat lovable cat. Somewhat lovable, because there's a lot of times she's really attitudinal and pissy, and you're just going to jump all in front of the camera, huh? Or at least if you're going to jump in front of the camera. Here we go. Let's get a close-up. A close-up there. That's some live action for you right there, man. But anyways, no power. I guess I'm going to go outside and sweat a little bit more, and if I don't have air conditioning in here, then why be in here? What in the world is that little thing right there? Something moving. Oh well. Anyways, peace, love, money. God, look at that attitude. Look at that attitude. But yeah, peace, love, money. I'm out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.